So this video is all about what is enum and how we are going to use it. Basically, enum are just nothing but some kind of constant. Okay, so whenever you want to declare some kind of constant in your application, so you can use the enum. So I am I am taking one scenario here. For example, we have the restaurant and we want to place the order. So how we can manage the life cycle of the order here. So basically for that purpose we are going to use enum. Okay, for this purpose I created the new project called enum, and I already provide some means I already write some code here. So it's nothing but a Spring Boot code. So it's basic main class, application properties, which are just nothing but the combination of Hikari CP and our Spring Boot database project. And this is the repository which belong to the restaurant order class. So order class have the getter setter, entity annotation, table annotation, and the auto incremented id. Okay, and after that there is a controller for it. Okay, so I just write entity. No, we need to modify it along with time, but for now I have just skeleton of the project. Okay, so let's write the enum and let's use it in our program. Okay, so for that purpose I am creating one enum in our domain package. Okay, so I am the name of the enum is order status, order status. Okay, so this is the enum. Okay, and we have some constant like the order is placed. Okay, placed. After that, order is cooking, cooking, cooking. After that, cooked. Okay. After that, uh, ready to serve. Okay. No. After that, serve. Okay. This one another status, and after that, finish. It is. So let's take this scenario. So first, the we need to place the order. After that, means order is going to be transferred to the cook, and he's just tried to cooking it, and after that after completion of cooking process the status is cooked, and after that it's not server, it's a serve. Okay, after that after cooked we need to serve it, and and after that finish, and whenever the order status is finished we need to generate the bill. So it's a basic kind of project, but we are not generating bill here. Okay, so we are just using the order status enum here. So for example, this is restaurant order, we have class, we need to inject it. Okay, so we can write it directly. For example, order, sorry, order status. Okay, so it's a status. I need to write private here. Okay, so to write enum here, we need to use enumerated keyword, enumerated annotation. Sorry, enumerated annotation to tell Spring Boot that this is the enum we are using it. So enumerated annotation have some two parameter. One is ordinal and another one is string. So these are important one. Okay, so for example, if we are using string, so whenever you pass any kind of a value with that status variable, it's going to store inside database as a string. Okay, so if you change it as a ordinal, if you change it as a ordinal, what happen, it just store the order of enum. Okay, so the order is nothing but the order of place is 1, order of cooking is 2, order of cooked is 3, order of service 4. But writing the order means writing enum type as ordinal, it's a bad habit, because in some time if your project enumeration means enum class get changed, Suppose someone just added one entry in between enum. So what happened at that time? The sequence of order is changed. Okay, and once the sequence is changed, your entry inside a database is not usable. Means it's not used properly because no one knows the what is actual sequence of the enum. So we always use enum type as a string. Okay, now we have another case. For example, if we created a constant class instead of order status enum. So what happen if someone pass status anything means it's not inside that enum. So what happen at that time it's go directly save into database. But what we want some constant. So suppose someone pass the value inside that status variable. What happen at this time? So it's get throw some exception. So you need to pass the value on which are only present inside the order status in. Okay, so yeah, I added id, I added status. Now let's add one parameter, the menu name. Okay, again I am declaring string for it, private dish name. Okay, it's a string and it's a dish. Okay, that's it. I'm going to run it once again. Yeah, let's run it. Now let's run the project, see what happened in background. Okay, so let's check here. Okay, so we have one table called restaurant order. Okay, and let's check that table. Okay, it's a MySQL workbench, no? Workbench. Okay, so I'm using it. I'm just opening it. It take some time maybe. Okay, so its password is root. Yeah, let's check. I'm refreshing it. Same table, same database. Okay, what I can do means I have only one table. This is old, means this is old database, and it's not going to remove older table. So we can do one thing. I can remove that old table and add it once again. Okay, so let's run our project once again. So it can regenerate the table for us. Okay, the table is generated. Okay, so this is our actual table. Okay, so this is our table which contain id, dish and status. So let's write some endpoint for it. I am just writing only one endpoint called status save. Okay, so I already have the order controller class, so I am using the post mapping here, post mapping, and the endpoint is order create. Okay, so after that I am writing one method which return or restaurant order. I'm copying this and putting it here, restaurant order. Okay, and method name is save, which take a attribute as a restaurant order, which take a parameter as a restaurant order. I'm using order. We use annotation called request body. Okay, so we have the restaurant order. Now I already created repository for it, which is order repository. I am creating the reference of it inside controller. Okay, so what I do, I am using annotation called @wired private order repository, and it's again order repository. Okay, so after that I want to save it. Okay, order repository dot save, and save is it going to save the order which come from the endpoint, and it's again going to return same order. Okay, so that's what I want to return. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now let's run it once again, and I am copying this endpoint, and I want to call it localhost, localhost. Okay, some of this is one of the endpoint, 80 80. Okay, after that this is our endpoint. uh, Request is the post, and we need to pass parameter inside body raw and in the form of JSON. Okay, so what I am trying to do, okay, I need to pass status and dish here. Okay, so I am writing parameter as status and passing status here, and the dish name is gulab jamun. Okay, so I'm writing dish name is yeah, samosa is better. Okay, and the status is I'm using. Okay, so let's do that. I want to write the status which is not inside the enum. What happen in that case? So I'm writing the status is like instead of place I am writing order place, order PLACED. So what is going to happen if there is a enum? So I am going to send the request once again, and yeah, it's a bad request 4000. Mm, okay, so the exception is that we cannot deserialize, order status from string order place. Okay, so it's nothing but that we are passing the string order place, but it is not present inside the order status, that is cook, place, cooking, finish, and serve. Okay, so we need to write a placed instead of order place. This way it's work. Okay, look at here, it already throw the exception 400 bad requests. So what I do, I just change it to place, and let's see what happen. Yeah, place is going to save into database. Okay, I am again changing the sequence of it, means our order get placed, and after that I am again going to change the enum status to cooking cooked. Okay, so it's again saved, and let's check the database what happened behind the scene. Basically, if we are using, yeah, you are looking status here directly because of this means because of restaurant order enum type is string. What happen if we change this to the ordinal, which is actually a bad practice, I already told you. But let's see once again, I am running the project once again. Yeah, okay, project is up. I'm hitting the request. We have status as a cooking here. Okay, but let's check the database what happened here. Look at here, it's just store the status of the request, status of the enum, so which is bad practice. For example, in future, suppose there is one new developer and want to modify this enum, so instead of this he just tried to cut it from here and put it here. So in this scenario your order is changed. So using enum type is equal to ordinal is the really bad practice. That's I want to say. Okay, thanks for watching.